This is Video Insights, a new series by Freiraum showcasing the people and products behind a selection of their brands. I'm Eliza Edwards, a Berlin-based journalist with a focus on environmental and ethical design. During this series, I'll be investigating the role sustainability plays in each of these brands' DNA. Carolina and Nica are the founders of Nica, upcycled handbags that embrace elegant design and strive to positively impact our consumer behaviours. Today, I'll be speaking to founders Carolina and Nica in the Freiraum space. Thank you both so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Nice. I'm interested to know, what's the earliest memory you have of wanting to create?
Nica and me were always really creative kids. When we were young, we loved to dress up and perform dances or shows in front of our parents and their friends. And even if they didn't want to see it sometimes, they always had to. So our biggest dream was always to have our own fashion business together, actually.
Nice. I've read about your mother being a great influence on the founding of your brand, and you've spoken about how she has obviously influenced your design as well. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, our mother was always a big fashion icon to us. She always dared to wear the most fashionable clothes from the well-known designers compared to all the other mothers in school. And for her, even the catwalk, even the hallway in school was a catwalk when she had to come to the principal's office from time to time. And she loved fashion because it was a way to express herself. And that's what she taught us. And actually, she started off as an interior designer, but soon decided to open up her first fashion, high fashion store, which quickly became one of the best ones in Vienna. And we were lucky enough to always join her on her fashion trips to Paris and Milan to order the upcoming collections, which was very exciting for us because we loved it. And yeah, unfortunately, she's not with us anymore. But that's why it was very important to draw some inspiration from her stores. And we took the same font and the star she had integrated in her store names to found our Nica logo. So we have her spirits in best memories for the future.
Nice. I'm interested in the new luxury, one-of-a-kind pieces produced in a sustainable way. And I guess once you buy that piece, no one else has it, it's only yours. You were telling me earlier that your bags are one of a kind. Could you tell me a little bit about that process?
Yeah, so basically we work together with many different interior designers all over the world, and they provide us with the old forgotten fabric, which is most likely a small piece of fabric. So
is that then from a sofa, or is it from furniture, or where does that fabric come from?
Exactly, it can be a sofa, it can be a curtain, it can be, I don't know, anything which is a thick material.
Carpets.
Or carpets, no. Carpet would be too thick.
I mean, yeah, it could happen.
Yeah. You never know.
In the future. And most likely those pieces are pretty small. That's why only one bag can be made out of it. So we were basically forced to make every bag unique, which we also like because we don't like the fact of every girl running around with the same handbag. So yeah, and it also creates a certain kind of need and makes the bags special and unique.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying earlier, it's so special, as you were saying, to walk around with a bag that you invest money in and the feeling that no one else has it. Like, that's such a special feeling.
Yeah.
Obviously, the opposite of that kind of consumption is fast fashion. What makes Nica bags, what makes the process slow sounds negative, but what makes the process more sustainably gradual in a sense?
So as Nica explained, we don't produce new fabric or new prints. We reuse the old ones we get from the interior designers. And this was very important for us when we started out to have a sustainable approach, because nowadays when you start off as a new fashion business, it's irresponsible, I think, to not have an eco-friendly approach. And also for us, it was really important to go away from fast fashion now with Instagram and everything, where new trends emerge overnight and then everyone is walking around with the same clothes. So for us, it was really important that the pieces were unique and timeless and can be worn over years to come.
Yeah, and I think it's really difficult to create a bag that's colourful and loud like these are and exciting, but also make them classic,
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
And I think that's something that Nica Bags does in a very elegant way. You mentioned that you don't have a store in Berlin, but you showcase your products here at Freiraum. The space here provides your community with an interesting way to shop your products, both in the store and online. How did the collaboration come to be, and do you feel at a time like we're in now, where shopping in person is harder, that it's important for you to have this community here?
Yeah, for us, we were really glad that we were asked to be part of it, because I think nowadays, when you start out as a young brand, you don't really have the money to have your own store or your own showroom. So Freiraum really gives the opportunity to young brands like us to really showcase our products and get the real life experience of the customers, and also see the experience, see how the customer reacts to the product unfiltered. Nica and me often came to Freiraum and watched the customers, how they were touching our products and how they perceived it, because it was really interesting to see. And in the beginning, because most brands have to sell online, and that's really hard for them to gain the trust of the customers. So when a customer comes to Freiraum, he does not only gets to touch the product, but also to learn the story about the brand, which is very special, I think. It does not happen so much anymore.
Now for the question that I've been burning to ask you guys. How would you best style one of your Nica bags?
So as you can see, like this bag here, the Nica bags are really a fashion statement on their own. So many customers ask us like how they can combine it, because they say, yeah, this print on goes with this and this print on goes with this. But for us, like, we love to combine it just with a classic pair of jeans and a white t-shirt. But yeah, if you're bold, you also wear with other stuff, like with even printed dresses. And yeah, you don't have to be shy. The Nica bag is just a statement on its own.
Yeah. So we also love to see elegant women around 40 or 50 years wearing a Nica bag to a special occasion, as well as young girls, teens wearing it with I don't know, fucked up jeans, white t-shirts, so you can wear it anytime, anywhere. And that's what makes the Nica bag so special.
I mean, we were talking earlier, you guys are selling your bags in Berlin and you're selling them in Wien. And, you know, you can have someone in Berlin walking around with a Nica bag that's maybe wearing a jeans and a t-shirt, like you said, or you can see someone in a suit in Wien walking around with one. And that versatility is super exciting and probably also speaks to your understanding of fashion.
Yeah, that was the idea behind it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's been really nice to learn about your journey and hear more about these beautiful upcycling pieces.
Hopefully more news in the future. And
we keep you posted.
Nice, thank you.